in the PGA now. I've had the rivalry with Cameron Sharp. Difficulty has been upped. So it's hard to come back to the game.
2K Sports so proudly presents this PGA Tour event. Today's coverage of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open is about to start. Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam here in Las Vegas. It's known as Sin City, but we're at Tpc Summerlin for the golf. What's this course like?
This golf course historically plays firm and fast and yields lots of birdies. So players going into this week know full well that they have to have the putter going. They need to hit a lot of greens, but they also need to make sure that they're making 5, 6, 7 birdies a day out there. Because if they're not, if they're struggling with birdies and only making pars, then the entire field is going to pass them by. It's a great opportunity because historically the wind doesn't blow very much and all the par 5s are reachable, but still having to make birdies, knowing you need to make birdies, isn't always the easiest thing.
The swings!
And you can even see the famous strip from the golf course. Do the players need to roll the dice, have a little gamble out on that course?
I think you have to gamble everywhere on the PGA Tour, but in Las Vegas, I think it's required, isn't it?
Be rude not to. Can't wait to find out what happens here. That's heading for the fairway. From about 100 yards. Opting for the 9-iron. Nice shot that. That should find the surface. What an opportunity to make a birdie. Oh, hello. Welcome to the course.
Oh, thank you very much. I'll have another.
Well, Rich, that's got to feel good. Opening the first with an under-par score.
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
The second at Tpc Summerlin is a par 4 measuring 469 yards from the back tee. It plays slightly downhill, so a strong drive here will set up even just a short iron approach. However, there's a huge waste area to the right, so accuracy off the tee is required. The smart option here is to lay back with the 3-metal and give yourself a full shot in.
Now we get highlights.
Also, take one club less into this green as it will release down the slope. Let's take a look at this from just a couple of moments ago. And how about this shot from Patrick Cantley?
Jammy!
Well, there's a scorecard saver, Rich. That's perfection.
These highlights.
And back to the course with the live action. Patrick Cantley was known as that can't-miss kid. He went through all sorts of issues, injury-wise and also personally losing his friend and caddy in a tragic accident. But he's a guy who has finally found his way to the top. Is it where it belongs, Rich?
He's one of the purest swingers, ball strikers in the game, and he's also got the competitive fire that burns awfully bright in his system. There's no doubt that he can be a force to contend with for years to come on the PGA Tour, Luke. I think the one thing that he needs to be mindful of is his pace of play. I think at times it gets a little bit slow, but in saying that, if he's only hitting it 63 times around, how long can it take? I mean, he's an amazing, amazing player.
Not a bad line, this one. Time for the second shot into the third. Opting for the 5-wood. That's a pretty handy shot. Oh, this is a long way from downtown, but you're closer. John, what's he got in front of him?
This looks like about 34 feet to the cup, guys.
Ooh. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. And well holed. Let's move on. Currently 1 under for the round.
Not much happening. Moving down the leaderboard, never a good sign.
The fourth at Tpc Summerlin is a pretty straightaway par 4, measuring 450 yards from the back tees. The fairway bunkers down the left and right are to be avoided. Really, not much to this hole. Just be accurate on approach. Here we have Cam Champ from just a little while ago.
This is how you do it, 7 days a week.
Oh, that's a beauty. How about holding
Why
that
don't I do that?
Let's return to live play now. Well, here's an unlikely player. A little bit of an underdog, you say?
Yes, but everybody on the PGA Tour can play. He's just an unknown quantity at the moment. I'm excited to watch.
This one could take a little bounce to the left. And this putt to move into the top 10. Oh, what a great stroke. Bit too heavy-handed there. That's a good putt for par. You'll take it.
Got to say, putting this well from this distance is a huge confidence booster.
Trailing by a few shots after that hole. The fifth at Tpc Summerlin is a par 3 measuring 197 yards. Depending on where they put the tees on this hole ensures the type of club you need to get at it. If you're going at it, make sure you avoid that bunker that's short and right. Playing from around 110 yards out. Chosen the pitching wedge here.
This one is chewing fiber.
Oh my, right by the hole. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. Okay, let's get back to the action. And John, how long's this putt? It seems to be a fair way.
I'd say it's about 29 feet from where I'm standing.
Okay, steady now. Par putt coming up here. And that putt will drop. Well done. Currently 1 under for the event.
Unfortunately, backing up slowly but surely on that leaderboard, Luke.
The 6th at Tpc Summerlin is a staking par 4, playing 430 yards. There's a big waste area up to the left-hand side that needs to be avoided. If you can position your drive on the right half of this fairway, it gives you the best shot up the hill to a green that is not protected by any bunkers. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. If you can make this one, it's for par. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. The 7th at Tpc Summerlin is a short par 4 measuring just 382 yards off the tips. Really, you just want to avoid the trees on the left-hand side because that will prevent you getting at the green, which is well guarded by bunkers and trees. Lay up, short right, a nice little wedge in here, and try and make a birdie. A chance to move inside the top 20 if you can hold this putt.
Looking great now.
Well, that was a beauty. That had eyes for the whole way. And with it,
That's my rival.
And back to the course with the live action. Cameron Champ is one of those players that exploded onto tour, Rich. He brought that power game with him and was a winner straight away. But now he's facing that sort of second-year syndrome, isn't he?
He is, Luke, but he's one of these unique players where I think his power can get him through the tough times. I think that if he figures out a way to learn how to play the golf course on the PGA Tour effectively, even his bad weeks will start making cuts and being in contention a little more often. As with most young players, they just need time to develop.
Now 3 strokes back after that hole. The 8th at Tpc Summerlin is a big par 3 playing 239 from the tips. A well-struck shot will avoid the gully here, but anything to the left half can roll off the green. The bunker short rider also to be avoided, so you don't make a sloppy bogey. Good look at a birdie here. That's frustrating. And they'll walk away with a par on this one. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. The 9th at Tpc Summerlin is a par 5 measuring over 563 yards. Really, the main aim here is to just avoid that bunker off the left of the tee. Then, if safely in the fairway, you can get after this green. A strong shot will play to the left half of this green and feed down to any hole location. A birdie chance, no doubt. And taking aim from around 100 yards here. Oh, you beauty! An eagle! And
Son of
that'll
a...
boost his standings on the leaderboard. Let's get back to it, shall we? Sitting at 1 under the card. Well, that's showcasing their power there, Rich.
Using the big boy muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Well, it'd be nice to make this one. This one's for eagle. Not sure if they understood the lie of the land there, Rich. A well holed, he'll take the birdie. Oh, here he comes into the top 10 with a bolt.
Take the birdie.
This is the transition point of the round, making the turn, heading for home. How do you rate this player's performance so far?
Look, they're in the top 10, and they're actually making a really nice push up this leaderboard. Let's see how they play over this final 9 holes.
Oh, great swing there. And out of the blue like Fu Manchu. Look at this player. Where do they come from?
Kind of coming out of nowhere, but that's what makes this game so great, isn't it? Everybody loves a Cinderella story.
This putt will move them to 3 under par.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
And with that putt hold, it's back to back
Yes.
birdies.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
John, do you have any info down there?
Well, I'm down here on hole number 11. This is Cameron Champ's next one.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Oh, that one just missed the hole. Gary Player couldn't play bunker shots any better than that. And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks right now. Matt Kuchar is at top of the leaderboard with a 1-stroke lead. Placement off the tee is required at the Tpc Summerlin 11th hole, par 4, measuring 448 yards. The big bunker down the right side is to be avoided at all costs. And there's also a little tree there which might affect any line of sight approach to this green. From about 130 yards here, only 2 shots off the pace. Not bad. 2nd spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if you can hold this. Shame it didn't drop. You'll happily just go ahead and tap that in. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. He's currently tied for 6th. The 12th here at Summerlin is another short par 4, 442 yards off the tips, but plays slightly downhill and leaves just a short iron approach. The only real danger here is the big body of water. It starts around 150 yards short and goes right up past the green. Going with the pitching wedge here. And should find the surface. Let's head over to the 13th.
Don't find the water.
Time now for the 4th shot. Oh, how good was that?
Ooh, tasty little pitch shot. Gets it to go. Fist pumps all around.
Let's return to live play now. Oh, this would be a good putt to make. You'd move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make their par. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. He's currently in a share of 6th. The 13th at Tpc Summerlin is a monster par 5 measuring over 600 yards from the back tees. The big hitters with a tail breeze can cover that bunker on the left-hand side. But if you want to lay up, make sure you've given yourself the right number, because there's a lot to this green and plenty of ways to 3-putt it. Be careful on approach. Sitting at -3, tied for 6th position. That was wonderfully done. And this putt to move into a tie for 2nd. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Step aside, gents. This man's marching into the top 5. John, you're down there. What's happening?
Down here on the 14th hole, guys. This is Justin Thomas's next shot. And this is about 27 feet out.
This one looking
rival.
really good.
Well, what a lovely putt to make. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our current leader is up by 3 shots. The 14th at Tpc Summerlin is a straightaway par 3, playing 168 yards. The green slopes right to left, so make sure you've got the right length of club so you're not left with a long putt. Just 3 feet to the cup. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. And with that,
Oh, the
we'll
right
move to
way.
5 under par. He's currently sitting in 2nd.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
The 15th at Tpc Sutherland is a great short par 4. In fact, a lot will try and drive it in the tournament. If you want to lay it back, you've got around about 115 yards uphill to a green where you can't see those back hole locations. However, a good aggressive play here must avoid the pot bunkers around the greens or the big waste area to the left. A chance to make a birdie here or even an eagle. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. Oh, so close. This is a par putt. The putt drops, now at 5 under, heading down the stretch.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Well, it's time to head back down to the fairways. John, what's up, mate?
Well, good to hear from you guys. This is hole number 16. Checking out Cameron Champ.
Wow, that was handy holding out from there.
Not a good lie. Fortunate to hit the pin and go in.
Cameron Champ is my rival. He's back on even.
And after that hole, this is how the leaderboard looks. Matt Kuchar is atop the leaderboard with a 2-stroke lead. The 16th at Tpc Summerlin is another one of those great scoring holes en route to the finish. A par 5 playing 560 yards. The well-struck drive up the right half here gives you a chance to get at this green in 2. If you are going for the green, make sure you got enough club, because that huge penalty area in front of it will ruin any score. Be careful going through the green here as well, because getting down from over the back is not that easy. This putt for top spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it.
He could use it with only 2 holes remaining.
Big chance here. Oh, boom, big wings. Great putt. And with that, he'll move to 7 under. Incredible.
That was an eagle.
That shot so good, we need to have another look.
My first eagle.
He finds himself in a share of the lead.
Been good at the right time.
The 17th at Tpc Summerlin is a downhill par 3 playing 196 yards. Jonathan Bird once famously holed out in the playoff here to snatch the title. The green shapes right to left towards the hazard, so make sure if you're going to go for it, be very accurate. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? Putting for par. And down it goes. Let's head to the next. And that makes him tied for first. The 18th at Tpc Summerlin is a 444-yard par 4 with a big body of water just beyond the gully, which you've got to drive. Make sure you avoid those bunkers on the right side to give you a good iron into this green. That looks to be a fairway finder to me. Sitting at 7 under par for the day. Currently tied for first place. Going with the 8 iron here. Oh, this one should find the surface. Good shot this. Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Dare I say, Luke, this player has been in fuego with his approach shots. Another green in regulation.
I like the look of this. Our winner of the Shriners Hospitals for Children Open. It's fair to
There it
say
is.
they were money this week.
They were definite money this week. Lots of players had a chance coming down the stretch, but only one of them rolled the dice and came up spades in their win.
Well, that'll just about do it. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Elvey. Thanks for tuning in. Look forward to your company next time.
The rivalry is with Chump, and yeah, looking good so far. I've won my rivalry with Cameron Chump. I have a new rivalry now with Jim. See you next time.